I'm feeling really confident today. It's a really nice day. We're going to be in the air conditioning. Oh, and we're going.
The clouds are out, so I can get on the other side if you want.
Nope, stay right here. How you feeling? Confident?
I'm feeling great. Feeling a little hot. Feeling a little overdressed, but I'm not worried because unlike the previous challenge, this challenge is fully air conditioned, baby. Get some winter chill effects, some sound effects. The land, fully air conditioned.
Is it living on the land or living with the land? Because I've been calling it both.
It's living on the land, but today, no, it's living with the land, but today we'll be living on the land. You can see this beautiful pavilion in all its empty splendor here early in the morning.
There's already people riding the ride.
Of course.
We're not the first ones.
It's iconic. These are smart people. These are wise people. Everyone here in this land pavilion are my people. They're the people of the land.
Just want to comment on Dan's amazing sunglass wearing.
Yeah? Some incredibly pretentious golfer I once met was wearing his sunglasses like this. And I was like, God, I hate you so much, but it's such a great practical application of sunglass storage. And Kenny doesn't like my reflective fronts.
All right, first ride of the day.
To make flour for baking. Half of all the seafood consumed globally, tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see.
Why isn't there a vegetable Willy Wonka? Like Kyuki Chonka.
Get ready, look forward. There it is. Just look forward.
Legs inside the boat at all times.
All right, ride number 2.
We're using
Yeah.
video lights until
I'm
we
so
reach
excited.
the greenhouses.
It's taking me back.
The seat's still warm from, I'm hoping, my butt.
With the land.
It's not your butt.
It's not my butt.
For your safety and to avoid being asked to leave Epcot, you must remain seated at all times during your tour.
Have you seen that monkey before?
No. It's the first time I ever noticed it. I'm always looking at the waterfall because it's always so beautiful.
And animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find. One day they come home to the American farm.
So there's got to be a hidden Mickey somewhere in this house.
Of all the forces at work,
And I really want to see what's up there.
humans have had one of the most profound
What is
effects.
up there?
The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. To our living laboratory, where
This is
scientists from Epcot
greenhouse
and
number
the US
1.
Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways
Hidden
to
Mickeys.
produce powerful harvests now and into the future.
What is a breadfruit?
Could a water lily, could they have positioned a water lily as a hidden Mickey? I mean, there's some balanced rocks up there.
It's an altar to the god of money. Hey, both sides of the boat bananas.
Both sides of the boat bananas.
The tunnel of fish love.
Farming. You probably don't get the fish, but fish farming.
Hi, I'm Becky and I string cucumbers.
Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners.
Peruvian pan flute music.
Queue hasn't filled up yet, but don't worry, it will.
Yep.
Arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. The land.
Oh, this is
Por su
nice.
seguridad, tomar fotos con flash y luz de video antes de llegar a Ninaldero.
I'm gonna get up in that building somehow, up in this house. There's something up there.
When you ride Jaws, you only get Jaws on one side of the boat. When you ride Living on the Land, you get bananas on both sides of the boat.
We can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. Can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. Serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the Land every year.
All right, man. So what ride number was that?
We've got ride number 3 under our belts.
So I'm feeling good so far. We're on ride number 4. But it's not about the endurance of riding a ride. It's about so much more than that.
You're a professional muralist. Do you want to even be putting hidden Mickeys in your mural? For your safety.
Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by growing and using
Greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world.
So I'm fairly certain at one point there are alligators in this tank, like little mini alligators. Right? It's not just me who remembers that. Please tell me someone else remembers it. In this part, there was little alligators. I could have swore there were.
These crops taste as good as they look. Personal belongings. Lower your head and watch your step as you exit.
Now, have you eaten at Sunshine Seasons before? Because it's one of my favorite little restaurants in Epcot.
I've never eaten here before.
Really?
Never been here before. Never gotten any of this food.
So a nice little thing about Sunshine Seasons is you can get free water, as well as you could pour your own beverage, which is kind of nice. One of the few places that you can actually do that at. I don't know if I can do this with a camera. So what are you thinking? See
I think
anything?
we should ride the ride again.
This is my first meal of the day. I'm excited about this. I'm just jazzed about this food right now. I'm real excited.
It's 11 a.m. and the land is alive. Look around, Kenny. There's people everywhere.
There's in here, and cucumbers
Came
are
from
the
the land.
most used thing.
Do you think these cherry tomatoes came from the land, Alicia?
You can tell.
Can you?
You can.
Does it taste geodesic inside? It tastes like the union of 11 countries and nations together to form greater and better agriculture.
I feel like we need like a whole wall of them.
I thought you were going to start juggling cherry tomatoes. It was like, whoa, Alicia's about to pull out something so tight I cannot even believe what I'm about to see.
What?
This is, look at Alicia. Alicia, I got the napkins.
Look at my napkins.
Alicia, before she even began to eat, sat down and slowly took every napkin and like folded it. Not me. And you know what? If I'll just keep these a nice little pocket flare.
It is so humid
Right.
outside. This tracksuit better look exactly the way Dan thinks it looks on camera. And also, he wanted me to pick up 50 pounds worth of camping equipment and
His bag.
costume changes.
Good God.
I need to go take another shower. Where's that here?
Where's that in the land?
Just to read it to us, Alicia.
Yeah, I know that one. I'm realizing they're all different fonts, and all I can think of is like Joe Rohde making sure all the chairs don't match. I guess the fonts are all different to show how like
now-
they're different voices.
All right, Kenny, here's that hidden Mickey. Look, it's right here.
This is the opening credits to Fantasia 2000. See the triangles?
That's what reality
Look, there's 2 light blue dots and 1 yellow circle. That's hidden Mickey is.
To live with the land.
I was just gonna say, this
Discover
music
better
is a
ways to grow
bop.
food that will assure both
Have y'all talked about sponsors?
Of this
Sponsors
ride.
of the whole pavilion.
Craft.
Kraft was the first, yeah.
Yeah, and what came after Craft?
Nestle.
Nestle.
Welcome to our
Another great, fine agricultural company.
Tropics are home to the greatest
But it was
diversity of
Chiquita for like
plants
the
on
last few
planet.
years, but they dropped it.
Many of these, like
Does that mean they're going to close
bananas,
this?
cacao,
Java
coffee, and rice
apple.
are well known
Not to be
around the
confused
world.
with Python pears.
There's still narration that ties to
Some,
Chiquita.
like the water lily, thrive
With the
in
banana-
wet, swampy
Yeah, he
areas
plays
and
up the
waterways.
bananas a little bit
All
more
parts of this
than he
plant,
used.
Kenny and I were having that
even the
conversation.
flowers,
I don't believe it.
are edible.
I don't believe that that's the highest volume of fruit we eat.
I guess because it's big.
But like, what's the metric they measure it by? Like per unit of fruit?
Volume.
Like, cause like the amount of each individual banana, or the weight of the amount of bananas. Because melons are heavy, is my argument. Yeah. We still have half an hour before the tour. We have to check in. So I think we hop on it one more time, and then then Alicia can leave and. Now the Land Pavilion has 3 floors. I don't know if you know this or not. There's a 3rd secret floor, and someone who happens to be a 3rd floor expert about the land is Alicia.
I'm actually expert on all 3rd floors of anything. We're here. The ride is on the lower level. And then we have, of course, like the Garden Grill and the theater on the 2nd level. But if you look above the Garden Grill, when you're on the ride, above the Garden Grill is a mysterious 3rd floor, which is shaped exactly the same, round, does not revolve.
Oh, it's the same size, same shape.
Yeah, it's a round,
Whoa.
but it does not rotate.
And it's a lounge.
It was the sponsor lounge. Now it is the storage empty space and small cast member area.
And testing, an educational facility. It's the Disney re-educational facility.
Yeah, if you ask cast members, they're like, oh, I took my test in there. Or like, I think that's an entertainment break
Took
room.
my cast member state testing.
There's just a bunch of Chippendales in there with their heads off.
Can we leave the line?
We have a behind the scenes tour.
Yeah. You know where it is?
Yeah.
How many in your party?
4 of us.
So right now the up escalator right over
The sun is high in the sky and it is midday here in the land. So it's time to go behind the scenes to find out just truly how this facility works. Wait a minute, Rob.
Dan.
I have my best friend and YouTube collaborator midway to Main Street. I've never ridden the tour early in the morning, and you can see the interns out there like nipping the cukes, you know what I mean, and like brushing the flowers.
Is
and
that
speaking kindness
is
to
that
the corn.
the official term for that?
What, trimming the cukes?
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Excuse me.
Tour, but with that, feel free to take as many pictures and videos as you'd like. Right. So we'll head on in here to our first lab. So because we have so many plants, we want to protect those in all different types of ways from different pests. And we have 3 levels of that here at the land. And this is a parasitoid wasp. They're both very, very small, but the top row up here is all the leaf miner flies, and they're going to be only in the ones that have the plants on them. So like this one's empty over here. So what it's doing is it's just using its ovipositor to lay their eggs right into that leaf, and then they actually have to drink up some of the sap from the leaf to get their own energy back. Once this happens, it also lets its other wasp friends know to come to that leaf too by spreading its pheromones around. And the larva is still alive in that plant. It doesn't erase this damage that's already happened, but it prevents future damage. Because the flies can then lay 200 more eggs and have way more damage than if it was a wasp hatching out of that area.
Hands are
Alright.
full.
And while you are passing those around, I'm going to get something
They're
else
in
ready.
there.
Reproduce at such a rate that it's a battle that is just always going to go on? Like, will there ever be a risk of or hope of eradicating them, or?
So the species that are used in this are native to Florida, so even in outside populations, they're still present. They can come into the greenhouse as well too. Tuck your ear a little into that space. Push it a little bit. Let me know if you want to get it next to you. Please. Okay, no worries.
The larva gets dropped down into those little cups.
And
How
my
would they
next
know?
question is, has anyone ever done the boat ride before?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
perfect.
can hear
That
it right
is-
now in the background.
Exactly, you got it. That's that music right behind behind this curtain over here.
Is this the finale on the other side of this curtain?
It is. That's the ending with like the dark area.
These windows used to be open though for people to watch science. Did
Gotcha. Yes, because this lab used to be where we did biotechnology, but we moved that space, which actually where we're going next too. But
Right.
they used to use this area for the different lab areas.
Now it's just pan flute.
Exactly. Love the pan flute. Well, we're going to be going in the opposite direction today, starting with the end over here. And as you like, just watch your step as you head on down.
It's this room.
Yeah. All right, everyone. So what you're looking into here, what we come up to, is called our Biotechnology Lab. Here we do a lot of projects in partnership with the USDA. And some of those projects include those little Mickey's mini gardens you might have seen when you checked in. Those are a great example of something called tissue culture. And this beautiful purple light is on purpose as well. That is actually just a combination of the red and blue LED lights on the shelves. And with that, the red light is actually accelerating the root growth, and the blue light is accelerating the shoot growth in those jars. So it's a sterile environment, and we can control lots of different factors here to help them grow as well, which is pretty amazing.
I'm part of the ride now.
And this is the last greenhouse on the boat ride, but the first one that we're stepping into here, because it's pretty amazing to see everything up close. And also this is a great space where we have introduced how to grow plants in the creative spaces and with lots of different resources as well. That's right, you guys got it. The leaves curl and fold up. That is because this one responds to humans, responds to touch, pretty much any type of touch. But this one is the pet of the greenhouse named Stanley. So Stanley over here, when you give him a little tickle, his leaves close up. All the leaves are getting that vibration, so they all close up, and the water droplets can access the roots better than instead of splashing off the leaves. Yeah.
Evolution.
Exactly. Plants are very smart.
That's cool.
They know exactly what to do in order to survive and protect themselves. And there are some little pink flowers here, but with a little bit of vibration, the whole thing.
It's a magic trick.
Exactly. Disappearing act.
No.
A lot of the produce here can be sent around Disney property.
Okay.
So sometimes those can go to Tiffin's at Animal Kingdom, Garden Grill here, or Flying Fish at the Boardwalk. But it really just depends on what we have available and what they request at the restaurants too. Because not all of it can be used just for the restaurants. You got it. Yep.
Perlite and unexpanded perlite. Or maracas.
So if you have
I put this on my food every day.
What is this, Rob?
Rock wool and coconut core. This coconut, and these are squares.
And these cucumbers, they are a very special variety where it is thin skin. They're seedless and burpless. Did you guys know? If you eat cucumbers with lots of seeds, they make you burp a little bit. So these have no seeds, they're burpless. Yeah. And there you are.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome, guys. All right.
Cheers. Cheers.
Everyone really enjoyed it.
Cheers.
Anyone else?
Oh yeah.
All right. I have 3 if you all want.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a question. So you mentioned that like a lot of this food can go to a couple of different restaurants here. Out of curiosity, so like what happened during the shutdown? Like were you?
Good question. We became, you're welcome, really good friends with the Nutrition Center at Animal Kingdom. Yeah. So all of this was also still here. So we're like, you guys want some gourds or winter melon? And they're like, yes. So yeah, they
The
get a lot
animals
of
just
it.
feasted.
Oh yeah,
flying
like the
fish.
manatees got a lot of bok choy that we grew here, and they loved it so much that they didn't really want the lettuce anymore. But they were like, "This is the good
So what happened to
stuff."
the Mickey Mouse? Are they on a bok choy diet now? Did they give in?
No, they eat lettuce again. Yeah. But even household items like Ziploc bags to recycle those, you actually have to separate the 2 different parts before you recycle it. So the bottom is more similar to the gloves that I was wearing, and the top is more similar to the green harness gloves. So,
She just blew my mind.
I've
right
learned
there.
more in the past 4 minutes than I did in all of 11th grade.
11 is going to be a 0, Eventually, these two will grow a lot of tomatoes. We harvest about 40 pounds of tomatoes from this area per week. But there was one tomato plant here in the past that held a world record, still holds it. That world record, it was because it grew 32,000 tomatoes on it in its life cycle. So when you give plants the space that they need, they can grow to their full potential. And up here is a Mickey mold for cucumbers, just to fill up that space.
That's
and
so
then
cool.
you get Mickey Mouse cucumber slices. Get up to 5 feet deep, but it's shallower in other areas. What we're using here is called drip irrigation. So under the sand there's pipes, 50 beans per cherry, and for 1 cup of coffee it takes 40 of those cherries.
For your safety, everyone, please remain seated at all times. Don't please get out. Come and get us as you go.
Throw me in candy. Awesome. Wow. Both sides of the boat bananas.
Yes! Oh, we have something very cool for the bananas.
A banana flower?
And under each petal of a banana
Oh
flower,
my God,
you
look
get
at that.
bananas. Yeah.
There they are.
Who knew?
So when you guys come to the store here, has anyone ever seen this before? In the store? In the store? It looks like a very big star fruit almost. This is called a fluted pumpkin. And it looks like that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ew.
That hidden mouse. Yeah. Does anyone know what kind of plant this is? Black pepper. This is Pepper Mickey Mouse over here. Pepper Mickey Mouse does have little peppercorns on him if you look very closely. You spotted some? Oh, awesome. Wow.
What was the story with the palm tree they cut down?
Oh, yes. So the one that used to reach like the top up here, that's just, plants reach their end of their life cycles as well too. So we took that one down. Also, we had to redo one of the glass panels here, and we had to take that down to help with that as well. But we have new ones growing in all the time. So
You
we're
know
going
what
to
they
put
did
some.
with the wood? Did they make anything cool with it? Like a walking, I don't know. Did they do anything cool with it?
Those bananas are, dare I say, bananas.
You got it. Thank you
Thanks.
guys.
Have a good one. You too.
But I hear it's a great tour, and I'm excited to see